Hello, in this video we are going to learn how to handle files, how to create them, how to open it, how to read from them, how to actually append information or override information. So let's get started. In Python, to create a file, well, in order to open a file we use the open command. The open command will recreate we can have several operators, but we are going to just focus on the first two. The rest are just optionals. So what are they actually require? They require the file name and the mode. The mode have different types. We have the W, that is for writing. That means if the file is already exists, it will create a new file. It will erase the information. If the file doesn't exist, it will create it. So this is very important, and we need to learn when and how to use it. There is the R mode, that is actually only read only. It should open a file that already exists, so we can actually start reading the content. There's another method that the book explains us, is the A for appending. So this is pretty much to open a file and start writing at the end of the file. So we will continue having the previous works on how to already save it, and we can actually use them. The other file that is there just to learning, we are not going to see in this class, is the S for creating and writing to a new file. It's similar to W, but the difference with W is to actually either file already exists, will truncate the content. X will fail if the file already exists. Okay, so we need to open a file. We use the open. Let's put it like the file.txt, and then we need to put the mode. It is important to put in between double quote or single quote, depending, it's easy for you. So I will put W in order to create a file. If we run this, we have only my files py. This will create the file. The file is an empty content, so we can put something there, save it, open again to make sure that information is there. If we run again the object with the W in place, the file is going to get empty. This is very important. Now that the file is getting created, we need to start working on putting information inside the file. In order to that, we need to keep this instance of file saved somewhere. So let's put file equal open the file and write mode. Doing this, we can use later file.write hello there. It will run it. You open the file, we see the hello there is there. We can actually record something else. But like this file was created in Python, and we execute. What will happen? Hello there the first time, and this file was created in Python in the same line. Why is it doing the same line? Because we are actually not skipping a line. We need to specify if we can do it over here, like new line. Remember, this is the escape character, and then it means new line. And then we create this, and we can do like this, or we can actually do something like file.write. This works too. We go to the file content, we see the hello there, the escape, and this file was created with Python. Good. This actually doesn't like me that much, I don't like it that much, so I prefer to do it in the same last line. If we execute again, we will see the same result. Okay, we have the file open. So we need to open the file now for read purposes. So the file, we need to close it. It is important to close the file and then open it again in another mode. Let's just copy this section and put it read only. Line, and we can do print. Let's print the line. So file, read line. What will happen? Hello there. So we open the file, we create the content, we close the file in the write mode, we open again now in read only. It is important to keep it a consistency, and then we read the first line. What about when we want to read the next line? We just put the same command twice. Read line will move the character or the escape where the action is doing. So when we execute read line, is root this and put the cursor here and leave it like that. When we execute read line again, we are doing this and then we're going to empty because we actually did enter the file. So it's important to know that read line, what it does is read a specific line in a file. So if we want to actually print each line, we can do something like this. So index equal to 0 while index less than 2, we can do print file dot read line. Remember, it's a module, so or a function, so we need to end it with those ones. And index plus equal 1. If we execute that again, first one line and then the other, without the need to have it one time. But there is something strange here. We have an empty line between those. Why is happening? At the end of this file, we have a return character. Return character is us to jump to the next line. So when we're reading this line, we're just not reading only the content, we are reading the enter that is here. So when we print that line the first time, we always keep that line an extra special character. How can we fix that? Well, we remove a string from the end. There is a command in Python. So we can do something like line equal, just to keep it the color a little bit more clean, and then we just print line. This will do exactly the same. So then we can do something like line equal line dot it is, let me check just a minute, I forgot the name. Strip. We execute and we see the return character is not print anymore. The write strip, what it does is remove it from the end of the specific line a special character. So we're moving the new line character or the return character from there. We can use it like this, or we can concatenate right here. Well, we are reading the line and stripping the character on in one liner. If we execute, we have the same result as before. Perfect. Well, let's delete this. No, let's keep it. Better. And let's create another file. Number files equal open numbers.txt in write mode, and we can do something like for range for x in range, and we can do something more number for number in range, let's say something simple, 10. Number files dot write number. If we execute this, a new number txt was created with nothing there. Why? Because number is a number by itself, so we need to convert that information in a string. How we do that? Well, it's str the number by itself, and we see the number there. We can actually do a string number plus new line character. So we have it listed like this. Let's say that we doesn't want to start with 0. We can do something as simple as number plus 1. We have the 1 from 10. Save it in the file. Perfect. Then to use that again, we close the file first, and then we open it in read mode, and let's actually print the content of the file. There's a new way to print it. In the last example, we specify an index, but we can use the in inside a for. So we can do for line or for number in number files. This is what it's going to be doing, is actually reading line by line. And let's say print a string, print number. Let's see, there you go. Of course, we can say number dot or strip the new character. There you go. But let's do something like, but if we want to do some kind of operation with this number, this will actually not work. Let's say that we will need to multiply this by 100, and we need to print that sum. Let's say by 100. It is not doing it. It is not working and having a different behavior that we actually don't want. But it's taking the same value and put it 100 times in time, and we need to do multiplication. So remember, because we are reading a string file, it's going to be the same, and we need to convert it to actual integer if we want to do an operation with that specific file. Voila. And we can be creative in so many ways. We can do something like file name equal input. What is the file name that you want? And we can do content equal input what do you want to put in the file. Then we can just open file name, sending the variable there is a string in write mode, and then assign it to the file, of course. Then the file, we can actually write the content that is already saved in a variable. And just for clearing purposes, we close the file. Hello. There. Perfect. A new file called hello with the content there. And that's it.